everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Cbse Courses with Reeti. In the previous video, we continued with carbon and compounds. We learned some chemical and physical properties of ethanol. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about ethanoic acid. So, the first task before the video starts is subscribing to the channel. Okay, so please do subscribe. It shows me that you support me, and secondly, tell me the structure for ethanoic acid. Just draw it right now. Grab your notebook, your pen, pause the video, grab it all, make it, and let's see how much you know. If you are not able to draw ethanoic acid, then you must first watch the previous videos of the topic carbon and compounds before starting with this. Okay, so let us now check. Eth means two carbon. In means single bond, okay. Oic means double bond, oxygen, single bond, OH, and then completing the valency. So C2H3, एक minute. Let's not write it down like that. Let's write it down in phase. Like first C2, CH3, sorry. CH3, then this one. COH, CH3, COOH. Okay. This is your ethanoic acid. No doubts? Okay. So ethanoic acid is also known as acetic acid. Like alcohol was the common name for ethanol. In the same way, the common name for ethanoic acid is acetic acid. Now you all must have heard, tasted vinegar, a very common household ingredient, right? So about 5 to 8% of acetic acid is used to make your vinegar. Matlab, in your vinegar, the vinegar you use, it consists of around 5 to 8% of ethanoic acid. Its melting point is 290 Kelvin. If you want to find it in Celsius, you can just find it out. Your choice. I think we have to subtract it with 273. Okay. And मैंने एक बात लिखी थी in ethanol that ethanol is anti-freeze liquid, means it never freezes. But if I talk about ethanoic acid, it freezes very generally in winter's eye, and it started freezing, and that's why it acquires the name as, they say ethanol had the name anti-freeze liquid. Ethanoic acid has a name glacial acetic acid. Glacial, the ice kind of thing, glacier. So in the same way, when it freezes, we call it as glacial acetic acid because it freezes very easily. Okay, I hope this much is clear. This is something, this you just need to remember. This is something, एक ऐसा fact that once you hear, you can't unhear it. Like once when I heard that ethanoic acid is in vinegar, I was so excited that I can't forget it my lifetime now. This is something you should know. It can come as a MCQ, that the melting point of ethanoic acid, although it's in very deep, but we have to prepare for everything. If not boards, it can come in pre-boards. And this is a special property of ethanoic acid, a big differentiation from ethanol, a very important point as well. You all should know how to make the structure. It is quite easy. Just refer to the name. Oic acid is the suffix of the functional group COOH. No doubt. If you are not able to understand what I did here, the drawing of the structure, please refer to the video. Consists of functional groups. Rubbing it, please note it down. Okay. Now a very unique thing is formed. Like when I reacted ethanol with sodium, It formed sodium methoxide. जब मैंने ethanol में से H2 रिमूव कर दिया by dehydration, ethene बन गया, right? In the same way, there are few very interesting chemical properties of ethanoic acid, or few chemical equations I'm going to write it down, and these four I'm writing down four equations, and these all four are very important, and don't worry, I'm going to explain you in detail. Okay, so the first is esterification. In this, ester will be produced. Now, I think you all must be very curious to know what this ester is, because something we have not heard about it. So, ester is a sweet smelling perfume or sweet smelling substance. इसकी जो smell होती है ना, that is very sweet and peaceful, and it's really very nice. Ester is highly used for making perfumes, right? So this is what the process of esterification is. So esterification में what we do is ethanoic acid CH3COOH reacts with alcohol, right? This ethanoic acid reacts with the ethanol. Ethanol is C2. Let me just write it down in the way we learnt it. Let me just draw it. Then it's easier to write. I can check it. CH3 plus C, sorry, CH3, CH2OH. CH3, CH2OH gives me what? It gives us. It gives me ester. Okay, now can you just understand what the compound of ester will be? So what we are going to actually do is इनका reaction कराएंगे. Now from here, from your ethanoic acid, OH is separated out. From your alcohol, H is just a second. Oh, okay, 1 minute. Let me think about it again. Yeah, it is like that only. Okay. CH3COO OH में से OH हटता है, CH3CH2OH में से H हटता है. So ये दोनों मिलके बनाते हैं H2O plus ester. Now ester will be, write this as it is. Let me write it down with the next another marker. CH3CO, CH3CO. We write it down in the next. CH3CO as it is. Now write this as it is, but ये O को पहले लिख दो. O CH3CH2. CH3CH2. ठीक है. You can also write it down as, अगर यहाँ पे you are using C2H5OH, so here you will write it down as CH3COO C2H5. You will see कि मैंने दो क्यों लिखे हैं. So basically ये इसी का ये elaborated version है और ये इसका compressed version है. Nothing else. Just the another way of writing. Like if I write my name Reeti in small letters or in caps letter, it will be Reeti, right? Or if I change the font, it doesn't matter. In the same way, these both are same. You know that, okay? You all know that. If you're having any doubts, telling you again that it will be nice if you go back to the video of functional groups. So, yeah, ethanoic acid. plus alcohol gives you water and your ester. This compound is known as ester. What you will do? यहाँ से OH हटाया, यहाँ से H हटाया. बस ये याद रखना that 2O will be coming together. This is a way to write it down. Now, how I remembered it was, ये ऐसे याद रहे ना रहे तो मैंने क्या किया था, I thought कि इसमें से H हटता है, इसमें से OH हटता है. मैंने इस तरह से याद किया था. But it will be more nice if you write it down like this only. I will prefer that you write it down like this. Ethanoic acid plus alcohol will give you water. OH यहाँ से हटा from ethanoic acid, alcohol में से हटेगा H. So water बन जाएगा HOH. H positive, OH negative will form a bond, ionic bond known as water. And this ester is also known as ethanoate. Ethanoate. Okay? Let us draw this ethyl ethanoate. What is here? First CH3, CH3 by C, double bond, C2H, 5, C2H5 and O. So in this way, I guess it will be formed. The structure will be this. Just take it out. CH3 लिख दिया, C double bond oxygen, and you will see that oxygen never makes a single bond with carbon. So how I am showing it single bond with carbon and carbon? So basically मैंने क्या reason बोला था? Why oxygen doesn't make a single bond with carbon? मैंने कहा था that oxygen needs 2 electrons to complete its octet. उसको octet के लिए 2 electrons चाहिए होते हैं. That's why I said that it always form double covalent bond. But if you look at here carefully, एक ऑक्सीजन एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ से शेयर किया, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ से शेयर किया. So the motive is completed, right? Motive is completed, and what we care about is the motive. Please look at this and try to understand. Okay, so now the main thing I needed to tell you, ये जो सेकेंड पार्ट होता है जिसमें ऑक्सीजन नहीं होता है, दैट इज योर एल्काइल ग्रुप. ये फर्स्ट पार्ट होता है जिसमें 2 ऑक्सीजन होते हैं, दैट इज योर नोएट ग्रुप. व्हाट वी राइट, लेट मी जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमेम्बर, आई एम फॉरगेटिंग द नेम. The name was Ethanoic, I guess it was. So just write it down. Egg. Okay, some issue was there. So I was saying that ये ester का structure एक तो है जिसमें सिर्फ कार्बन एंड हाइड्रोजन है. दिस स्ट्रक्चर इज योर एल्काइल, और जिसमें ये डबल ऑक्सीजन है दैट इज योर एक्नोइट. यू विल सी कि ये नोइट कहाँ से आ गया. सो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू डिग इनटू इट. जस्ट रिमेंबर कि इस टाइप का जो स्ट्रक्चर होता है हम उसको नोइट कहते हैं. जैसे हाँ 2 कार्बन है, राइट, 2 कार्बन है तो मैं यहाँ लिखूंगी एथ एंड नोइट एज इट इज. सिमिलरली इसका आइल यूज होता है, वायल. इसका सफिक्स है एनोएट, इसका सफिक्स है आइल. तो यहाँ भी 2 कार्बन थे तो हो गया ये इथाइल, एंड फिर इथाइल पहले लिखा, इथेनॉइट बाद में. नाउ यू विल सी कि व्हाई दिस इज इथाइल, व्हाई नॉट इथेन. सो इथेन का अगर मैं स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ करूं, सो इट इज लाइक, राइट, दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ इथेन. सो alkyl group क्या होता है? It says that when you remove a hydrogen, from alkane and put any other element in place of that hydrogen in a alkane, देन इट इज एल्काइल. जैसे ये एल्केन है, लेट्स से एल्केनी है, लेट्स से नहीं एल्केनी है, इथेन. आई रिमूव दिस हाइड्रोजन और मैंने कोई भी एक्स एलिमेंट लगा दिए. ये एलिमेंट कोई भी हो सकते हैं, ClO, एनी गैसेस, एनीथिंग. ओके, सो एक हाइड्रोजन रिमूव हुआ, वन हाइड्रोजन इज रिमूव्ड. ये माइनस डिपिक्ट कर रहा है. ओके, -1 हाइड्रोजन. सो द एल्केन्स इन विच यू रिमूव वन हाइड्रोजन एंड पुट एनी अदर एलिमेंट, और उसके टोटल में से एक हाइड्रोजन कम हो जाता है, तो वी कॉल इट एज एल्काइल. एल्काइल ग्रुप में आ जाता है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज हाउ योर इथाइल इथेनॉइट इज formed. Now is ester में, this is the example given and most probably this will only come in your examination, that tell me how ester is formed. So you will say that ethanoic acid plus ethanol gives me ester, that is ethyl ethanoid. ठीक है. But ester is nothing like ethyl ethanoid ester है. It's a type of ester. जैसे जो अभी मैंने यहाँ ड्रॉ किया था इथेन, दैट इज व्हाट, इट इज अ एल्केन. मतलब ये सिर्फ एक लौता एल्केन नहीं है, दे आर मोर एल्केन, ग्रुप ऑफ एल्केन. इन द सेम वे दे आर ग्रुप ऑफ एस्टर एज वेल. आई एम गिविंग यू वन एग्जांपल, you will be able to understand, but first just understand this and remember one thing. Ethanoic acid में से you remove OH and alcohol में से you remove H to have water. Now rubbing it, please note it down. समझ आ गया होगा आई गेस. Okay, so let's say you do ethanoic, propanoic. Let's say propanoic acid plus propanol will give water and ester. Obviously ester का अब नेम दूसरा होगा, इथाइल इथेनॉइक नहीं बनेगा. बट एक मिनट, the thing here was the thing I was trying to tell you is, जैसे एल्केन इथेन भी है, मिथेन भी है, they all are from एल्केन ग्रुप. इसी तरीके से इथाइल इथेनॉइड हो या कुछ और भी इस तरह का हो जिसमें एल्काइल और एल्केनेट साथ में हो वर्क, that is a ester group. And ester is what? It's a sweet smelling substance. Sweet सी smell आती है, that is also used for making perfumes. Now इसका स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ करते हैं. Propanoic, C. Do it with me or before me. Pause the video and try to do it, because I'm not going to explain you this. We did it multiple times now. Okay, sorry. So this is what? Propanoic acid. C, 3 C's. O, double bond oxygen, single bond OH. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is, if I write it down, C2H5, C2H5, COH, COOH, C2H5, COOH, plus 1, 2, 3, C3H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, C3H7OH will give me water plus. Now tell me, what is the substance? What is the name of the ester? You can do it. Tell me fast. Give some pressure to your brain, dude. Are you able to understand? So what I said, acid में से remove OH, alcohol में से remove H, and you will get your ester. Doing it? Let me do it for you. Acid में से OH, अल्कोहल में से H, तो वाटर आ गया. नाउ राइटिंग इट एज इट इज, Ce2H5CO, then this O first, and then C3H7. So this is your ester, C2H5CO O C3H7 plus water. This is the esterification, and this is the ester made from propanoic acid and propanol. Okay, क्या किया? Propanoic acid में से I removed OH, propanol में से I removed H, और बस इसका as it is लिख दिया. I got my ester, the sweet smelling substance. I know that you must not know about ester, so you can Google it more if you are curious about it. And yeah, now let us draw the structure of this ester. Rubbing it, this was easy, right? Now, try to draw the structure for ester. Try to draw the structure. So the structure will be 2 carbon first, completing the valency 5 H C2H5. Now one more carbon, double bond oxygen, then a single bond oxygen, then C3. Now again you have to draw the 3 carbon, 1 2 3 and 7 hydrogen. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, completing the valency. What I did was simple, right? First, propanoic acid में से I removed OH, then from propanol I removed H, I got my water, then wrote this and this as it is, and I got my formula for ester. And once I get the formula, the structure drawing is quite easy. Here some of you gets confused, so remember, one oxygen will have double bond and the another oxygen will make single bond. Okay, so checking it, C2H5 1 2 3 4 5, C double bond oxygen, single bond oxygen, then carbon, 3 carbon 1 2 3 and 7 hydrogen 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You can check the valency for each carbon that it should be 4. The valency of oxygen should be 2. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This oxygen 2 valency. So 1 2. Then again carbon 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Now I said what? I said that distribute this whole ester structure in 2 parts. What are the 2 parts? First is the part in which you have the oxygen in it. The second is just with carbon and hydrogen. So this will be alkanoate, and this will be a alkyl group. It's the step for writing the formula name. The one comprising of oxygen, separate it out as alkanoate, and the another one which is remain with carbon and hydrogens only, name it as alkyl. So now let us name it. How many carbons are there? 1 2 3, 3 carbon. 3 carbon means prop, single bond. So propanoate. You can see that noate is for double bond oxygen, single bond oxygen. Okay, so propanoate and this alkyl 1 2 3, 3 carbons. So propyl, propyl, propenyl, propenyl. I guess this is the correct name. Propanyl. Okay. So propanoid and propenyl. So now the name of this ester is, first writing it as it is, propenyl, and then this propanoid. And this is how the ester is formed. Now we'll see the another reactions of ethanoic acid in the next video. For now, the homework is to try to make more such esters, the sweet smelling substance. Name it on your own. Just remember that first get your ester formula, then divide it in two parts. One where you have both the oxygens, another one, okay, only carbon and only hydrogen. The one will be alkanoid, the second will be alkyl, and in this way you can write it down. You can just write it down as it is as an example. So for this video we are done here. In the next video we are going to continue with the reactions of ethanoic acid. I hope whatever we learned today is crystal clear to you all. I hope you like my video. If you do, like, subscribe and share my channel. Also don't forget to ring the bell hang button so you will get all the notifications of my channel. Till then, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends.